guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is a little bit different to my regular videos. It's more of a sort of chatty topic kind of video. So yeah, if you like these, your lucky day is here. Before we get on to the topic of today's video, if you guys have any topics for future videos that you want my opinion on, or if you just want me to speak about in a video, please let me know below, because I really enjoy these kinds of videos, but I never make them, and I probably should. But anyways, without further ado, let's get on to the topic for today's video. There's something I haven't really talked much about before on my channel, and I kind of feel a little bit self-conscious about it, but I really wanted to sort of speak up about it and see what you guys think. So yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing or anything, it's more just an observation. When I see a lot of artists that I look up to, I notice a few things with their art. Their art has a specific unique quality, a look to it, and I can tell exactly who drew it without even looking at the person that posted it. Now, these things usually mean this artist has developed a consistent style for their artworks. Whether that was a deliberate thing or more subconscious, their art has a specific quality to it that when you look at it, you just know it's their style and it's their artwork. Whether it's the way they draw noses or eyes, or how they shade, or even what colors they use, you just know it's them when you see it, and I really kind of admire that. But personally, when I look at my own art pieces all together, I notice something. Each one is very, very different and distinct. Now, that may just be because I drew it and maybe I can't see the similarities that other people could see, but I feel like each one is just so distinct in each other. I begin to think, do I even have my own art style, or do I have multiple different ones for different things? When you look at my art without looking at who posted it, can you guess that it's mine? These are the kind of questions that keep me up at night. Sometimes I feel like I get caught up in trying different things all the time, that I don't exactly look at the bigger picture. Like, how does my art portfolio look? But then again, if I just stick to one specific style, I feel like I could be wasting skills that I've gained in the past years drawing other stuff. I love drawing all sorts of different things in different ways, so I don't know if I could give that up, because I feel very attached to each specific drawing style, and the variety keeps me motivated to create more. All of this stuff kind of got me thinking, so I decided to write a list of pros and cons to having one consistent art style. To try and keep things positive, I'm actually going to start off with the benefits. One thing is, it's less boring. If I specialize on drawing one thing all the time, or drawing different things but in the same exact style, it would quickly get pretty boring for me. It also allows me to experiment more. Instead of worrying if my artwork is consistent to the previous one, I can try different things, which leads me to the next one. I can find different art styles that I like. Trying new things out with my art style, I can come across ways to draw things that I might not have found otherwise. And another benefit, I don't feel trapped in a specific style. If I drew one style only, I would probably feel trapped, like I can't draw anything in a different way. Also, drawing in different styles allows me to make art that attracts different kinds of people. If there's a person who prefers art that is cute and sweet, and then another person that prefers cool and scary dragons, I can make art that pleases both people, and everyone's happy. Also, it allows for more variety for myself and my viewers, and I also get to develop more skills to show different clients for, say, commissions or work. They may want to work in a specific style, so I can work in a style that they want instead of worrying about being in my style. So those are the benefits that I can think of off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's plenty more. So now I'm going to talk about the cons of working in an inconsistent art style. One is you don't have a signature look. You know when you look at an artwork and you could just tell who created it just by looking at the art and not the name underneath? I feel like my art doesn't really have that a lot, as much as other artists do anyways. Another one is sometimes some of my pieces don't look as good when compared next to another one of my pieces. Now, that's not saying that it's not good or it's a lesser quality, but when you have a large detailed painting next to a really simplified style pencil drawing, one could argue that the painting is better, but that's just the style. That's not saying that simplified art is inferior in any way, but especially when someone who is not doesn't have an art background, a lot of people think that detailed equals better, so it's a bit of a mix when you have a mix of those things in your portfolio. Another one is followers may prefer a certain style of mine. If I have a follower that only likes my Pokemon art and I'm drawing heaps of different stuff, dragons, fan art, pretty ladies, animals, they may not want to watch those videos and instead only watch the Pokemon ones. Another one is it takes longer to perfect a specific style. If I'm into acrylic painting and Copic art and pencil drawing and watercolor and anything else, it would take a lot longer to master that medium, every single one, instead of just specializing in that one thing, if that makes sense. Also, it's a bit harder to draw in the same style when drawing the same characters. When you concentrate on having different looks for different artworks, it can be harder to draw in the same character consistently because you don't have that practice of drawing in the same way, if that makes sense. Of course, you can develop those skills ahead, but those kind of skills develop naturally when you develop your own style that applies to every artwork. Another one I thought of, which may or may not be true, I'm not too sure because I just thought of it myself, is that companies may be less likely to work with me due to my inconsistency. If they have a look at my art portfolio and they see people drawn in many, many different ways, they may think that I can't draw them in the same way, like you would need for, say, a book illustration job, if that makes sense. But yeah, that is it for the pros and cons. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's better to draw in one consistent art style only or draw with many? Is my art really inconsistent or is it full of variety? Or both? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? What kind of art style would you prefer to see more from me? If you're an artist, do you feel like you have a consistent style? I don't really think there are any wrong answers here. Please feel free to discuss them in the comments below. I love hearing what you guys have to say. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was a bit of an interesting video, a bit of a different feel, a different kind of style video, I guess. It's more of an art topic video instead of me just talking about my art that you see on the screen. So anyways, here's the final results for this artwork and I hope you like it. Please let me know below what you think and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone!